Le Mans Ultimate, iRacing, Rennsport, F124, they all claim to be really good in VR. Well, Le Mans Ultimate's a bit unofficial. But I honestly think that ACC could be the best VR experience. I'm here in the Pimax Crystal Light. I'm going to let you know some settings I've been changing. This is the brand new 2024 livery pack. So I'm actually driving as Valentino Rossi on the Fanatec BMW M4 GT3 wheel, which is quite exciting. I've used this wheel, oh my goodness, in real life. And it's a classic Monza turn 1, take a little bit of a shortcut. Now, people give ACC in VR quite a hard time, but we know that ACC is a really engaging sim racing game. We know that it's a bit violent. We know that the audio is incredible. We know that it's visceral. And these are all great things for VR. This could be actually one of the great VR titles, full stop. iRacing is a bit cleaner in VR. I say the graphics are probably sharper, but because ACC always been taken out there, ref. Because ACC is more of an emotive virtual reality experience. It's more one where you feel it. I would say that the shimmering and let's be honest, slight muddying that you get in ACC at distance that you don't get in iRacing if you tweak it. If you see my iRacing's VR setting video, it doesn't matter as much because I genuinely feel like I'm Valentino Rossi right now driving a BMW M4 GT3 at Monza, and surely that's what it's all about. I'm going to try and maybe go around the outside here of the Lambo. That's what Valentino would do, but I've been rudely sideswiped, and now it's going to be the AMG. I mean, I'm already absolutely loving this. I haven't tweaked the settings at all. I've just opened it in Steam and I'm here in VR. I've got a free livery pack, so it doesn't get more up to date than this. You don't get this in iRacing off the bat. You'd need to run something like trading paints, and even then you might just have kind of meme liveries. But here I know that I'm racing in the 2024 version of is it SRO or Fanatec GT World Series. And I've held this wheel in real life. I've driven with this wheel. Probably some B-roll up now of me using it. And it is uncanny to be driving it in VR.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Huge. So satisfying to do these moves. Oh no, there's a big traffic jam this time. We have to go around the outside. Can we catch up? I don't know if that's realistic or not realistic. I'm going to say that the real GT drivers don't tend to do that. But now we can see what AC can do. I'm getting into some of the downsides as well. It's definitely not running as buttery smooth for me as it was on my Pimax Crystal. And I wonder if that's because of the dynamic foveated rendering. So kind of, I believe, looking where your eyeballs are looking. Oh my goodness me. Looking where your eyeballs are looking, and then not really rendering as high quality anything that you're not seeing. I think this is trying to render everything, and therefore it's putting the 4090 under a bit more strain. So something worth thinking about, although I think you can tweak your way around that, to be honest. I just haven't done it yet. In terms of the quality, yes, there is a little bit of shimmering. It's not super clear. For example, as I look at the car in the front of this train, it's not clear at all. But definitely a lot better than Gran Turismo on PS5. Now, if Gran Turismo 7 were to come to PC and you were to run it on your PSVR 2 on PC, that might be a different story. As here's a Ferrari 296 ahead of us, I think running the Sky livery, which is very cool and authentic. Mirrors always look pretty good in VR, and so do screens. I mean, screens look like they do in the real life. It's kind of screenception in a way. Oh, it's cut us up there. In the 93. I wonder if we can actually win this race. Feeling super comfortable. By the way, I'm using the iRacing McLaren eSports wheel, the GT4, not the Fanatec BMW, but I have to say, I think I probably prefer the iRacing McLaren than this one here. It's quite oddly shaped, the BMW wheel, and oh my god. No, we've got the old layout here. If I was George Ross in the F1, got to give those positions back. Give them back, give them back, give them back. Go, go, go!
Car on the right.
Okay, no time was gained. No time was gained. But you can be the judge as well. You can see, you know, does this look like fun? Does it look like a pain? I can tell you the setup is now relatively painless for me. Behind me, I hang up the VR headset, and then when I want to play it, I just take it off the wall, I turn it on, I double tap the headset on the side to check my surroundings, and then I go into my Windows desktop and I start my game and my recording all in the VR headset. So it's now very, very, very seamless. Whereas before I was taking the headset on and off again. Thank you very much for the AstroTurf there. I'm not sure whether we're going to be able to win this race. That's where all the drivers were going off in Formula 1. And we'll have to see if we can do a good line through Ascari. But yeah, what about Rennsport? Rennsport, I've been in Monza, I believe. Yes, I have, in Rennsport, in VR. And it's much worse than this. It really doesn't look like this at all. And F124 is even worse. But iRacing is a step up from this graphically. Now I really think about iRacing. iRacing just looks like you're sort of in that room in Star Trek, whatever they call it, the hollow chamber or something, hollow deck, where you're kind of just there and you feel like you're in a virtual space. This is a bit more muddy. It's probably more muddy than I remember, actually, to be honest with you, but I've still got that visceral experience, got the race logic there. The wheel itself obviously feels so realistic with the buttons as well, as wheels do in sim racing. Oh my god, George Russelled it again. Really braking too late there. But we're in with this lead pack. I don't think there's going to be that many laps left, so can we start to side through? It does shut you off from the real world, this. Wearing a VR headset, that is something to bear in mind. But it does also lock you in for the race in the kind of way where you feel committed to it. Like, I am going to finish this race, come what may. I'm not going to rage quit. Oh my goodness. Time for us to step it up here. Got an Audi and a 296. Well, we have both of them. Or maybe one before Lesmo 2. There we go. Two cars with the engine in the back. My engine definitely firmly in the front here. And I wonder if next lap is going to be the last lap. So can we win this race? Can we get on the podium? Let's see. Getting some nice rotation there. Just a little lift here. Saw the Audi braked. Cut the corner a little bit. Well, not cutting the corner, but you know what I mean. And we'll try and overtake the Audi. Here's what you can do in VR. You can really feel the other cars.
Car on the left.
There we go.
Clear on the left.
There's the unmistakable rear end of a Lamborghini Huracan. So, is it going to be a white flag? No. 2 more laps at least to get this done. Can we do it? Try not to outbrake ourselves this time. Here we go. Be a bit sensible.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. Have we not outbraked ourselves into turn 1 once yet? Okay, Curva Grande. I don't know what position we're in. We're in P... Oh, we're in P9! Valentino Rossi. So that mean there's more... Oh my god. Oh no. Kept out of the barrier. Oh. See, I'm beginning to see why I'm not a real well GT3 driver. Oh my god.
Clear on the left.
Here we go. And the laughing stock of this race, frankly. Where are we now? Well, that's not accurate. It says P8, but I don't believe that for one bit. P10. Oh, it's shuffling and changing around. Maybe it's a bit delayed.
Car on the right.
I think it's my new Moser CRP load cells with a 200 kg in them. And I need to absolutely stand on them. I'll be amazed if the leader's not going to be on the last lap.
Leader's on the final lap.
There we go. So we've got to see what we can salvage here. Let's see what we can salvage in Parabolica. Getting under power. Thinking what James Baldwin would do. Just run it wide on the exit, try and go around the outside of the McLaren 720S. GT3 Evo, I believe. Final lap now. 2:03 in the race logic, not great. Can we not run deep? Here we go. Find out.
Car on the left.
Yes, perfection.
Clear on the left.
Well, for an overtake maybe. Let's see. There's a Mercedes dealt with. Can we get 2 more positions? And to be honest, in iRacing is not this type of game. It's not like, for me, ACC is a bit more rough and ready. And a bit more forgiving as well. Look at the mistakes that I've made. And I still feel like I'm in a race here. In iRacing, those mistakes would be terminal, could have floor damage. We were just running over the curb. Oh my goodness, tyres, come on. Whereas ACC, I don't think there's any more fun I could have had in VR for this amount of time than I've just had in ACC. I don't think I'd have this much fun in Gran Turismo 7 PSVR 2 because Gran Turismo 7 PSVR 2 doesn't have this level of single player racing and these amount of GT3s obviously and the 2024 livery pack. I mean, it could probably come out with a 2016 livery pack if they tried. iRacing's a bit more serious, you know, which has its place obviously. I do a lot of iRacing.
Finish the race.
Rensport and F1 would just be muddy, so this is actually the best VR experience you can get. Notwithstanding the shortcomings, like it's not the best graphically.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
To the line, no. Maybe. Oh, maybe. There's flares everywhere.
On the left.
We've
Clear
done
on the
it.
left.
We've done it. Where did we finish in the end?
Checkered flag. Good job.
P13.
I'll bring the car back.
Wow, okay, let me know what you think. This is on Pimax Crystal Light, which was provided to me as a unit by Pimax. But yeah, interesting thoughts in VR, and I'll see you next time.